This week on In Depth.
Graham, you nervous? I'm excited. Maybe I shouldn't be.
We take you behind the scenes of our special 90-minute episode featuring Logan Paul.
Ready?
Yeah.
Was not until he was mid-air, and I remember thinking to myself, oh,
We had always wanted to take this show to the next level with bigger and better access.
This episode will look more like stuff you see on the bigger streaming platforms.
And Paul seemed like the perfect fit.
He's arguably most successfully transitioned from YouTube influencer
Oh, yo, it looks so good at night.
to bona fide star.
Graham, you ready for the ride of your life?
Yeah, I'm just hoping he actually.
Maybe the last one, eh?
The pro wrestler delivered, letting us tag along with him for a 5-month journey
Oh yeah, we got you a gift, Graham.
and capture an exclusive look at a pivotal time in his life.
Look at us. This is f***ing therapy.
We saw firsthand the highs and lows of his frenetic pace, encountering plenty of chaos,
This is horrible. Christmas is ruined.
challenges,
I was trying to figure out whether this shoot was even gonna happen.
and excitement along the way.
Let's go!
I tell you, that was an experience, right?
That and more right here on In Depth.
Get in here, bro. We made it.
Bienvenidos a Puerto Rico! Woo!
The whole reason I agreed to do this was because of Graham. I trust him as a conversationalist, as a journalist, and storyteller, and like I know he's done a load of research.
I've consumed a few hundred pages of stories and every consequential video or audio piece that's ever been done. The success or failure of this episode comes down to tomorrow.
Right now it's like kind of here. If we can swing it back and kind of here.
I feel like you're really prepared for this.
Do you?
Yeah.
Why?
100-page packet ain't no joke.
100-page packet.
Is that that's what you said?
Several 100-page.
I guarantee you know more about me than me.
Logan, Seth, and I were talking about like ways to screw with Graham leading into the interview, and I said, you know what? Graham has a favorite side, or a side that he likes to sit on.
No matter what, he's always gonna sit camera right. So you should try to sit camera right and just see what he does.
I want to start actually by talking to you about.
I actually want to start because
Do you?
there's a bit of an issue here.
Okay.
I understand that we both have the same good side.
Oh, do we?
Go back on the film. You look back at any interview, Graham is on the right side of the camera.
Are you glued to sitting on that side? Please, Graham, it's my one ask.
Really?
Please.
I was like dying, but I'm thinking to myself, oh my gosh, like biggest opportunity I've ever had, and now I'm gonna have to sit in a way that makes me look less flattering and more fat. One game?
One game, and I'll shut the up, and we can continue. But if you lose, we are switching sides. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. All right.
Oh, there we go.
You won.
I went scissors. What a stupid decision, dog.
Gosh, the amount of stress that just relieved is extraordinary.
You won. Can you give me a fly swatter? I'm gonna kill this. Oh, oh, oh. Ow! Ow! Oh, that thing shocked me, dude. Hold for semi-truck. Hold for drill. Where is that coming from? Oh, is that right there?
Look at Brad trying to negotiate the crew to be quiet.
Got him stopped, so we should be good.
How do you think it went?
I think it was good. It took me to the deepest, most intimate parts of my childhood, all the way up to the highest point of my life, the lowest point of my life. It was a back and forth, for sure.
Graham, you ready for the ride of your life?
Yeah. I'm just hoping he actually.
Maybe the last one, eh?
The razor ride was a very difficult thing to capture. I actually had to have grips, like hardcore mount these GoPros so they wouldn't move at all because that thing was going so fast.
How you feeling, Graham?
I was wearing a white shirt during this, and I was trying really hard to not stain my shirt. That was unsuccessful.
So we just made this whole area our playground, and we're headed to the beach right now for more.
So what we're gonna do is, the breaths are like this. Big in and big out, but kinda a little fast, like this.
So did you learn anything on the breathing front out there?
How to make myself lightheaded.
Yeah.
For sure, but it does calm me down.
It looked
I was
intense.
probably looking pretty silly.
We got looks like a pickup truck was driven into the sand. It's a little deep.
The truck that we were using for our production crew got stuck.
Cut to Brad being an idiot. How many times have I gotten to say that?
Truck is stuck. It's been stuck for the last half hour. That's good stuff.
And so we have Ernesto going to get a tow rope.
We found like this broken piece of a chair to like stick under the back wheel to try to give it some traction. We were sticking leaves under it to give it some traction. Nothing worked.
I thought Bradley was going to be spending the night on the beach.
We're gonna attempt to drag him out with the razor, but this thing could get stuck too.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, for sure. We're in sand.
It took the whole team to get that pickup truck out of there.
I was pushing. Pushing like a pregnant lady 9 months in, brother.
Get in there, Brett! Hit him like you hit the D-line back in college. Nice.
The 2 days in Cleveland that they want to do this are the 24th and the 25th of December.
Alright guys, so we just landed. The flight got delayed like, how many times? Like 4 times. It's currently 2:54.
We didn't get to the hotel until 5 a.m. We had a photographer coming in from LA. His flight got canceled. We had a contingent coming in from Chicago. Their flights got canceled. So we're kind of in a little bit of a scrambled mode. Graham's flying in from New Zealand. If he doesn't make it, it'll get even more interesting.
I don't end up being able to get to Chicago until like 11 p.m. Friday night, keeping in mind I have to be at Logan's to start taping a little before 10 a.m. the next morning.
There was a period where Seth, Carlos, and I were all in Cleveland, and we were trying to figure out whether this shoot was even gonna happen.
I get a rental car, hit the road a little after midnight, close to 1 a.m.
Blizzard conditions, snow and ice covered roads.
It was the height of stupidity. Nonetheless, got in at 7:45 a.m., took a shower, took an hour nap, and made it to Logan's a little before 10 a.m.
You made it.
Shut the up. I also can't believe how good you look.
How did you get here from Chicago?
I drove through the night.
You rented a car?
You drove yourself? You drove?
I drove myself.
No way.
You don't fly this far.
Did not make it.
Graham, but don't be sorry yet. You haven't gotten through the day yet.
You having fun, Joel?
You guys are
You having fun?
Christmas Eve.
You having fun? You think I picked
1
this, Joel?
degree.
What happened in the car ride to Crocker Park?
Logan dropped a bomb on us.
I think my manager, Jeff, of 8 years, may have worked together with the con man that we hired for a project and stole a couple $1 million from our fans.
At that point, I was loosely familiar with what was going on with Crypto Zoo, but I later came to realize he was just going through a really tough time.
For the first time in my life, I was having like suicidal thoughts. I was spiraling, Graham.
But I think it's always a good thing when somebody of stature is open about the challenges that they go through, because a lot of people can identify with those, and then it in turn does a lot of good.
And then the oven caught on fire.
Well,
Are you kidding?
May.
That's what fire alarms sound like? Oh no.
I'm like, you gotta be kidding me.
This is horrible. Christmas is ruined.
The goal of Cleveland was to capture Logan's family life. What more intimate kind of family gathering can you be a part of than seeing Christmas interactions?
Traveling or whatever can be kind of lonely for work, but being at somebody else's Christmas, it's just weird mentally.
I have a gift for you, Jake.
Penis! My favorite part of the entire episode is Logan's mom interacting with the present.
Stop, mother! You're gonna regret it when you're sober.
I remember I looked at Jake, I was like, can I see it? And so then I turned to my left and I see Graham taking a picture of me. So now he can blackmail me whenever he wants. So thanks, Graham.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, there's your dad?
What's up, you big galoot? Yeah, Dad, I'm gonna have him back up here. Why? So that truck can get all the way to the garage.
No, that truck is gonna go around this way. Hold on. You stay right there.
Look at him.
Greg Paul is a one-of-a-kind person. That is about the nicest, but also most accurate thing I can say about him.
He peacocks pretty hard.
Keep going.
Why don't you just let him do their job?
No, they're doing a job. This
How?
is
This is backing up a car.
Dude, don't give me any
I was just like, dude, like, why? Like, we came here during Christmas, sorry, we didn't have to be here. But apparently he's saying it was all an act. I actually got an apology video from him.
So Carlos, so when you guys were in Cleveland, I was being an ass on purpose. Like, I amped it up, and I didn't tell Logan ahead of time. I do what Jake did because it gets views. And so I'm not going to be as much of an ass. Probably going to need counseling and therapy after this.
You thought it was going to go awful and it even surpassed your worst expectations?
It did, but you know, here's the thing I want to let you know though. You're a lot nicer than these guys say.
Oh, please.
One just landed on one of our cameras and continued to pour prime into the camera.
Oh, what the What the is this, bro? Have you guys been recording me this whole time? What the
Logan had invited me to dinner last night, which I guess would have been fun, but I'm old and lame, and so I got room service and went to bed.
So I'm late, by the way.
Oh, all good, all good. This is day one of seeing his business, and it's amazing to think that these two social media stars have used their platform to possibly create a multi-billion-dollar beverage brand. So I heard last minute you removed yourself from a group chat. We're gonna be like done, not go forward with it. What got you back?
Oh yeah, I did it, bro. So I was just there like, this is moving too fast.
Which this guy wants to move 100 miles.
Yeah, Logan,
right.
Trey, they were all moving so
Right.
fast, and I was like, nah, this, I'm out.
I was like, I can't do this without you. Please, please come back. And he rejoined the group chat.
I'd say what's probably most surprising was getting clarity on just how much of a success Prime is and how massive of a payout it's going to be for him. Your long-term goal with Prime is what?
It'd be nice if it sold for $5 billion.
Craziest thing was just watching them out on the street and then getting everybody all riled up and throwing Prime energy everywhere.
Yeah, son!
One just landed on one of our cameras and continue to pour Prime into the camera, which they're not, that's not what we want.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Austin was actually the first thing we shot for this whole thing. And I could tell right away that there was gonna be some good moments because Logan was like, like Graham a little bit.
I'm kind of catching my vibe. It takes me a little bit to get into it, but like, I'm having fun.
Catching your vibe means what?
I can't believe he asked that question, to be honest with you.
Are you a dad yet?
No.
You could be a great dad, man.
You.
Catching your vibe means what?
What is catching your vibe?
Yeah.
This is practice for me too.
Great. Ready?
Bro, get a crash pad and get your ass in here.
I'm excited. Maybe I shouldn't be.
I'm a far splasher, all right?
Okay.
I don't know what's about to happen.
That's the big jump.
And I'm gonna just kind of stay medium. I'm not gonna go too. Oh, Graham died. Can we do it again?
As part of pre-production on this, I was informed that for insurance reasons, Graham cannot do anything involving his neck or being slammed from above like somebody jumping on him.
Our insurance.
Our insurance?
Yeah, I kid you not. It's Graham's insurance.
He's taking the risk. Also, he's fine.
I just remember thinking to myself, oh, they said, you know, we can't do it. That means it'd probably be something pretty cool to do.
Secretly, am I hoping that Graham just decides to not listen to me? Of course.
This is practice for me too.
Great. Ready?
Was not until he was midair that I knew what was happening. And I remember thinking to myself, oh,
You did kind of nail me in the nuts.
You feel good?
Yeah, I feel good.
Dig it!
WrestleMania as a whole is the part that I feel the most emotion because it's at the end of the episode. There's the most build up to it.
LA, I'm back. Take me up, baby. Woo! Take me up, please.
There was a lot of discussion about how we were going to capture the moment where Logan walks up to go and zip line. And there were some disagreements about how involved Graham should be and what that should look like. And how it came together was so perfect and it was so natural.
This guy's solo and getting ready to walk out onto the biggest stage, arguably, that he's ever had. And sure enough, Logan turns and says something to me. And that was the moment. What's going through your mind?
I'm excited. I'm probably the most pumped I've been for a match.
Logan granted us crazy access, and the dude's got an interesting life. You know, love him or hate him, like, The dude's a hustler, and he's doing a lot of shit.
There's certainly something to be said about getting to know Logan, because you do kind of get a better sense for who he is.
You get to see the more vulnerable side of people, and you get a better understanding of people, and Logan's no different at all.
I probably had some level of a preconceived notion as to who I thought he was based on all the outrageous content he's put out in media, but I found him to always be a man of his word and is, without question, the single most enjoyable person we have ever worked with on the table.
Now Logan, you see, he's a wrestler and he's undefeated. Watch this.